Nisoinga ba sakantikon sangsatai Meghalaya News 24 channel onaram chaksua. Tali khoborangdi. Cherry Blossom Festival ko khangpa salomania. Mekhawani asel mandirangna mandekatani ko naha. Maina mekhawai arang awik chiwek takaha. November 16 thariko organizer rangni aganani tadi. Je rangan khangpa salo ticket rahacham. Warangna di gnigipa ongjodi gthamgpa salo. Complimentary access ko ongen ba festival napna gata cholko ongen ani agananga ha. Wasa nong ay gije season pass holder rang na de RFID card rangata thangkharang ko option gake ontigen. Ya mania niyo banga mandirangan bakra na cholko manjay nga ha. Aro option daken Meghalaya ni Chief Minister Khonat Khesangma ba wano bakrang na manjawa ha.
Yeah, it's disappointing because we can't come back tomorrow. We are traveling back tomorrow. So we were only here for one day. But now, yeah, and we bought the tickets today morning. So if the organizers knew, I don't know if they can refund or what the alternate arrangements are, but yeah, it's disappointing.
We're feeling very sad about it because we came all the way from Shillong. And this was going to be our first cherry blossom and probably our last. So we won't be able to attend it now. About 1,300.
And fare also you should include.
Yeah, and 300 for the bus fare. So 1,600.
Maximum we have already prepared the food for around 800 to 1,000, but because of the weather, so the supervisor, the manager who run all these things, they came and they informed us that today it has been cancelled, and then it will be started tomorrow. What if tomorrow again the weather is like this, so it will be very difficult for us. The loss I cannot say the approximate, but around 20 to 25, maybe 30,000 for the food that we have cooked today. That is, we have lost.
Mania niyo na riangpa mandirang ko mamung wiatani ko onja depet. Darang chiba riangija. Thom dongchina agananga ha. Maina mekharang waya mandekatani ko ongen chmo ba. Organizer rang ya mania ni ko name thome chusokatna jothon khainga ne agananga ha.
But nonetheless, hopefully we have clearer skies tomorrow and we should be able to move on with all the events being postponed for tomorrow and day after. So not going to miss out on anything. So that's a good news. So with that note, once again welcome and thank you so much for coming to Shillong and being part of this festival and visiting our state. And I'm happy to, as I said, take up any of the questions that you have.
Shillong aro Meghalaya adokni dengtang biaprango. Cyclone Midili ni asel mekhajame wani ko nakangna matninga. Shillong songjen mao mekhawa patanggaman salonin wai dongkhuinga. Songjen mani banga biaprangon guri denani ko nakangna matninga. Aro guri matmatani asel gari salgapa manderangna blongi neknekani ko ninga ha. Regional Meteorological Center ni uyatani gitadi Northeast ni dengtang bakrango Sonibar salonan mekhajame wagen ne uyatani ko naha. Ex-Servicemen Contributory Health Scheme Indian Army Rhino Training Center Shillongo program ko ataha. Aro wa somayo churana mobile ECHS polyclinic ko ba bachingate onaha. Chief Minister Khonat Khesangmani wa programo aganani gitadi mobile polyclinic service to dongpa mandirangni antangtang ko khangi jatna songnon gulani gaman metel phskani ko dakna inga.
Of showing our gratitude and our thanksgiving to our armed forces for the contribution and the sacrifice that they make to protect each and every citizen of our country. And therefore, this is a very small step, but nonetheless a strong and a powerful message that we as a society and as a government and as a chief minister, we are there to always support you and be with you in every way that's possible.
Chief Minister Khonat Khesangma Scrubar Salo Cherry Blossom Festival ni gaman agananga ha. Aro adok sorkari na adoko tourism ko suroro dalrotna kham khani gaman ba uyata ha.
Accommodation for localized and customized experience of tourism is also being promoted. So accommodation, which was a big issue for our state, where we had less than 300 rooms at one point, which were like 3 category and 0 in 5 star. Today we are at least having 300 plus rooms in 5 star and much more in 3 star and other categories. So that's for accommodation. Third, we have focused and we've realized that the locations where customers and tourists want to go, we need to build up the infrastructure and activities in and around those areas. So, for example, a person going to Cherrapunji can spend maybe 1 day looking at the waterfalls. So you cannot have 2 days looking at the waterfall, and definitely not 3 days. So what does a person do when he or she goes to Cherrapunji? So therefore, the activity has to be based on the different programs that they will want to do. And hence we have gone for a large scale program. For example, today Meghalaya will be investing maybe close to about 2,000 to 2,500 crores through externally aided projects, through different kind of projects being funded by Government of India for infrastructure and activity based tourism in and around the important locations where tourists are expected to go. So that's a very crucial part of our strategy. Then we have gone to a strategy where we have ensured that we are able to involve different kind of cultural experiences which are unique for our tourists coming in. So the youth are being really pushed. Now, for example, whether it is making small documentaries or movies which are being done by our youth, or whether it's music events like the Meghalaya grassroots music event where the youth are performing everywhere. So these are ways in which we are ensuring that the community benefits out of the tourism activities that is taking place, because ultimately we expect to create 1 lakh jobs out of tourism, and that can only happen if we have this kind of multi-pronged approaches and different programs.
Chief Minister Khonat Khesangmani aganani gitade Khasi aro Garo kusuko Meghalaya ni official kusuko atna dabiani bidungo sorkari gumukni gitan purika rai ni nga ne agananga ha.
Yeah, basically, as I said in the earlier times also, the issue of declaring an official language depended on the definition of what official language means. So therefore, all these aspects are even being examined even today. There are logistical challenges in terms of simple aspect, as I said, that tomorrow, if the file notings in the government files, can be done in, say, Garo language, will that be an issue or not? How will we handle that? So the files, if somebody makes a noting in Garo, then suppose as an officer who speaks Khasi and English is not able to then make comments or understand, then we will have challenges in governance process also. So if those kind of aspects are going to be included, if it's official language, then how do we overcome that challenge? Or if we remove that aspect and say, well, government communication and notings in the files will not be in, need not be in Khasi and Garo, well, will that then meet the definition of being official? So we'll have to see all those aspects and then only decide on how we move ahead with this, because yes, as a government and as a chief minister of the state, definitely we would want it to be included as an official language, both Khasi and Garo. We would definitely want it. But what does it mean? And how do we handle the consequences of that? And if notings in the files, as I said, have to come in Khasi and Garo, and how will the officials deal with that, and what will it have impact on governance? Just one example I'm giving. We have to examine all of these aspects and then take a call.
Dal ni khoborang de yarangsan khoborang ni gaman nambate winas kinch mode Meghalaya news24.com ni go phorena gata mangen sakanti ko ni so hanina mthela